Hello everybody, and it's my birthday today. I've gotten lots of stuff, but I have decided today I am going to show off and review The Walking Dead, Volume 10, What We Become. So, if you've been watching for at least a year now, you have been watching, hopefully, these Walking Dead reviews. And I am going to review the topic, and I'm going to tell you if you should read it or not. Of course, you should read it if you have read Volume 1 through 9. But let me tell you, Volume 10, we are finally here. So, this one follows, and I won't be doing too many spoilers, but this one follows Rick and Abraham I think getting food or something. I don't completely remember. And it's a really good volume. You get to see some old characters coming back, and it's one of the most best storylines in The Walking Dead. My rating for volume 10 of The Walking Dead is 7 out of 10 because it's the best comic series in my opinion. Okay, pause the video. If you don't want spoilers, I'll give you 5 seconds. 5, well, leave. 4, 3, 2, 1. Morgan is back, and it is better than ever. So we are going to go through this comic now. So the cover is Rick in his biter mode. Here's the back. Now, this is how it begins. It begins with a cutscene. Well, a scene of Carl. Rick's watching Carl, and Carl almost gets ran over by a freaking car. What the heck, Carl? What the heck? So then he goes to talk to Lori, and he's all freaked out. Then Lori comes to him and kisses him, and he's a zombie. Because if you don't remember, in Volume 8, Lori died. Now, then Rick gets eaten alive. That was kind of freaky. But don't worry, it was just a terrible nightmare. So, my laptop is lagging. That freaked me out a little bit. Oh, it's still lagging. Okay, let's fix this. I'll be right back. Okay, everybody, hopefully it is working now. So, Rick wakes up from a nightmare, and he goes to switch with Abraham. He starts to call Lori, and he decides he needs to stop doing this. Yes, Rick, you seriously need to stop. This is freaking creepy, and you seriously need to get a girlfriend or something, because this is freaky, bro. Okay, so then Glenn comes in with Maggie. Maggie gets mad at him. No, she doesn't get mad. They're just like, hey, bro, I thought you were on your shift. Then they start driving because they're going to Washington to get the cure. And, they just start driving. They get into some crazy antics. And, when they go to camp the next night, Maggie is missing. Glenn goes into the woods to find her, and we get this. Maggie is hanging herself. That is not good. She is the only one left in her family. But Glenn gets freaked out. They help her. They cut her down, and everyone thinks she's dead. And, Abraham recommends they shoot her before she becomes a zombie. Abraham, I like your thinking. Let's shoot Maggie, because she's probably dead. She just hung herself. Now, then, when Abraham is about to do it, Rick pulls a gun on Abraham. So, this isn't good. What happens when Rick encounters groups? Oh, yeah, I forgot. He brutally murders them. Now, after that, Maggie wakes up. What the heck, Maggie? Why'd you take a quick power nap in the middle of a global conflict? Wait, global conflict? What? Well, Maggie wakes up, Abraham is ashamed of himself. The twins are sleeping and stuff. Abraham is still mad at Rick. Maggie is depressed. And they wake up. That was a tough night. Now, Rick talks to Michonne. Then they get on the move again a little. Rick goes pee. Zombie attacks Rick while he goes pee. And then Abraham saves him. Now, Maggie and Glenn are sad. Sophia's like, "What's wrong, Mommy?" And then, Abraham swears that he will never kill again, and he's depressed. So everyone's depressed in this volume, just to let you know. They start going again. They start going on the road. Del and Andrea are talking about leaving. And then, Carl thinks Michonne is cool. I mean, I would too. Then they find an area to camp out again. And, with that, Rick and Abraham need to leave to go find food, right? Something on your mind, friend? Here, I'll be right back. Okay, so it's actually to go to a police station to get guns and stuff. So, yeah. So, Abraham and Rick are going to go get guns and food. They say their goodbyes. And then they're on the road, and Carl comes along with them. Well, then, during the night, they get ambushed. And you might know this scene if you've seen the TV show. Well, they threaten to take their stuff because they want their stuff. And then he is threatening him, the bad guy. And Rick bites off his neck. Right there. Then Rick says he's mine, kills the guy that's holding Carl and stuff. And then Abraham is gonna tell Rick about how he lost his family. And if you've seen the TV show, you know how this goes. But I'll explain it because I'm awesome. Well, so he talks about his friends. He's with his friends and his family, and his friends do some naughty stuff to his daughter that I don't support. Okay. So then he goes up to his friend, kills him, and then his family runs away, and he finds them dead. Just look up this scene from the Walking Dead TV show, and because I'm not going to explain it in detail. Now, Rick tells Abraham his backstory about killing Shane. Dang. And then Carl says he's scared that everyone hugs it out. Because hugs are the best. And by the way, we still have a big chunk of it left. Del and Andrea talk about leaving again. They're all hungry. And then Rick runs into his old home, and then someone hits him with his shovel, and guess who it is? It's our man, Morgan. Our man. So, he starts to cry. We find out that his son is a zombie. And then they tell Morgan to shoot him. Morgan says, "Hey, dude," after shooting him. Well, he says he shot him. And he says, "Okay, dudes, let's go." So, he said he shot him. But really? Oh, and he hugs Carl. But really, the zombie just ran away. And then they go and get all the guns and stuff from the police station. Morgan gets depressed again. Carl calls Morgan a crazy old man. Abraham and, so then they run into a herd. Yay! Our favorite! In the comic I'm reading right now, A New Beginning, They find a huge herd, and it's freaking humongous. Now, Abraham explains what a herd is. If you don't know what a herd is, I think he did it in the other comic, but a herd is a huge group of zombies. Now, they crash into another car, they fight the herd, they start running away. Abraham carries Carl, Morgan is limping on Rick. Well, he's really tired. So then they make it to a house, they lock in there, they find family who went boom boom. But then, they eventually escape. Billy, I don't know, these twins always mix them up, but one of the twins is playing with a dead cat, kind of creepy, and the other one's like, dude, you kind of weird, bro. And, they're ready to leave. Dale and Andrea, they just want to leave. Glenn and, what the hell's her name? Maggie have a fight. They come back. Rick, Abraham, Carl, and Morgan. And they're like, hey dudes, we're back. There's a bunch of zombies. Dale says he wants to stay at the house, because now they want to stay at this farmhouse they found. And, Rick says, hey dude, you're gonna die if you leave. And then, Dale contemplates, because he's pissed, because he wants to stay at his farmhouse and live a farm life. And then, they have a fight, and Dale says Rick ruins everything. And then Andrea convinces him to go, and they leave. And then that's Volume 10 of The Walking Dead. Next, we have Volume, one of my favorites, Volume 11, Fear the Hunters. Tune in next time, hopefully next week or sometime. We will be covering Volume 11. Bye.